everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I am excited about any new subscribers. Welcome. You are definitely honored, and I'm proud to have you here. I hope you stay for a good long while and bring a friend with you next time. Please remember you can click subscribe anytime while watching this video, even now, if you haven't already subscribed. You can click it anytime when throughout the video. You can feel free to click like, comment, and subscribe. I am back to offer more input onto this lengthy over 2 hour long interview with Shannon Sharpe and Ray J on his Shannon Sharpe's show. And it was just posted yesterday, June 6th or 6th. June 6th, and it's already gotten 1 million views. Very interesting. I would recommend you just kind of have it on and listen along. But in this piece of it, I'd like to address the double standard piece of it, which is right around minute, I would say 210 to about 220. And I'll drop that in the description box for your convenience. But my input to those particular segments, minute 210 to 220. There's this double standard that Shannon was, he made a comment that if, the woman shouldn't go out there and do her thing, even if the man is doing his thing, he said she needs to be home when I call. Well, no, we don't. Like, what generation are you in, first of all? Why aren't you home? And you wouldn't have to call, is what I'm saying. You see, this is what I mean about our understanding of the language. I know what they were talking about, but beneath what they were talking about is what I'm addressing. And this is why we can't seem to be on the same level in our relationships. So let me just get my pieces together. Ray J made a comment that women are the new men, and I would be cautious, as now I'm talking about male-female relationships. So whatever yours is, that's yours. But I'm talking what they're talking, which is male-female relationships and the historical roles of the two, male-female, in a relationship. Things have changed. And this is why you can see a very together brother like Michael B. Jordan says, I'm lonely, or he's really unfulfilled. This is why you can see a man who has it all, like Steve Harvey, has his wife cheat on him with a man that's not even at his caliber, in my view, an overall caliber, and lose her to him. This is why a man who thinks he's so together and is out there playing the field and having his options can lose the one joy, beautiful, loving, compassionate person for him because he played that game and she didn't play that game with him. Oh, this is what that is. Because now this is me talking. Before, women were always in some sense of wait for a man. Wait till he sows his oats. Wait till he calms his player card down. Wait till he gets it together. Even some, wait till he gets out of prison. Even some. We've always been in a position of waiting. Women aren't waiting anymore. Now, I'm not speaking for all women. I'm talking about in general, because I don't even fit in those wait categories. I've never waited. So I'm just talking about in general. It's not that I don't have the patience to wait. I don't have the desire for foolishness, because the wait is no guarantee, is what I'm saying. So I don't want to get into that. I want to get into what they were specifically talking about. And Ray J was saying, well, if I could have a sexism, meaning sex with 6 people, or 5, or 4, or 3, can't she? And Shannon was, oh, no. Well, see, there we go again. Because the view is, for a man to do it, it's okay. But for a woman to do it, she's a thought, that hoe over there. Or she's a nasty girl. All that, she's swinging from a pole. And all women, there are so many women now that are even on stipends for men, sugar daddies. they're playing their own game. Now, certainly not of interest to me, but I'm just saying what it is. The dynamics have changed regarding that. It's not uncommon for a woman to go, how much you're gonna buy me a purse? You're gonna pay my rent? And it's expected because it's been, now these are my words, it's been Kardashianized. It's been gentleman clubized. It's been the side chick got elevated. All of that. Some want the sexy hot chick, but also want to go home to a loving, sweet wife. Well, the two won't work out too well. Why don't you get a loving, compassionate, passionate trophy wife who just happens to be hot in your mind? But somehow the men can't seem to cross the two, is what I'm saying. So when I hear these conversations, I go, they're still in the dinosaur years. Women aren't even thinking like that, even if they're not that type of woman. Let's say they're the other type of woman, the type of woman that is really what they're looking for. They're not getting her because they're presenting the energy that Shannon is discussing in this conversation. Now, let's say Shannon. Shannon approaches a woman who is, like he said in one talk before, that he wants a woman who's smart and educated and beautiful. And she is all of that. And you're carrying the energy that you want a 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 other women on the side. She's gonna detect it. She's not gonna be interested in you. Even though you're supposed to be the catch, you see. So in that regard, this is what I believe Ray J is saying, that women are the new men in that regard. And we're playing the game differently in that regard. It's not about, and so again, not me, I'm talking about the history of it, how it's adjusting and evolving. I don't even trip like that. For me personally, I'll focus on one person and I have them to focus on me. And so all of that isn't even in the equation. But the way of dating has changed for the past, I would say, 2 decades, since the internet, since the porn on the internet, and all of that, and the devaluing, respectfully, devaluing of the vagina. You're going to go get another one and another one. Well, see, this never has worked, and it ain't working now. Okay, and now you're paying for it. So when you pay for it, that's not called a hoe. Ain't called a thing. You want to give it, you want to say we have an agreement, because that's nicer. Stop your nonsense. It's I mean, we're 2 adults, we have an agreement, and yeah, you paying for it? That's a hoe. You got a sugar daddy site or whatever. That's a hoe. So anyway, it's no disrespect to nobody, but I figured when it becomes transactional, what else you call it? What else you call it? Where the dilemma comes in is when now the person really has a soul settlement and wants a committed, loving union of 2 and can't get it from that person because they never presented that side of themselves to begin with. And that's in the next video. I'm going to address that because Ray J talked a lot about coming to himself in wanting his now wife, who they're going through a divorce, Princess Love, and how he had to see after all these years. They filed for divorce like 3 times. But sometimes, and I'll say this because it's really a part of this next video, and I say it lovingly to men because we all know by now, if you watch my channel for any length of time, I spent most of my time more around my my father, my grandfather, than I did women. But women in balance is my girlfriend friends. But I'm saying that to say this. When a man is ready to settle down and he's chosen that person, and that person is no longer choosing them back, it is the hardest, harshest, deepest hurt ever to them. And they have to keep it close. They don't have to, but they do, because men don't like anyone to see them what they would call broken or beaten. And they cry. There's a book called Men Cry in the Dark. And it's all about that, the hidden emotions of a man. And Ray J talks about that. And like I said, I don't want to advance myself because I don't want these videos to be long. I want to get back to my system of 10 minutes. I don't think I'll ever get back to 10 minutes at this point, but I don't want to have a long video, but it'll be in the next one. But the point I'm making here, stay focused. The point I'm making here is when that happens and she no longer accepts or wants you, and it's your own doing, it's like a double whammy because you did it. You're the reason you're not with her. She was there for, like I started off and I said, some women have been in the habit of wait. And so, hey, man, if I could give you one tip, let me tell you this. Uh-oh, she's getting in a queen mode. Oh, I'm about to tell you something now. Let me tell you something. I love you, okay? Let me tell you something. You don't lose. Now, I'm talking about somebody that you desired one-on-one and she desired you one-on-one. You never lose her until she no longer wants you. And you caused it. Because women are there for you. We practice wait. And we'll wait till you carve yourself right. But once she no longer wants you, that's the that you're going to. That's what you're going to. Because it's punitive. It's a penalty to the heart in which you put yourself in the penalty box. And I'll talk about that more fully in the next video. But in this one, I just wanted to talk about the women are the new men comment that Ray J made in this video, and I'll drop it in the description box. If you've gotten this far, please click subscribe. And I'm sure you'll want to watch the next video because I kind of led you to it. I love you. Bye. Click subscribe, click like, make a comment, be nice. Bye.